Ever notice how certain people just won't leave your head? You haven't spoken to them in weeks, maybe months. No texts, no calls, nothing. Yet every single day, there they are living rent-free in your mind. You open your eyes in the morning, and boom, they're your first thought. You're making coffee, and suddenly you remember something they said. You're trying to fall asleep at night, and their face, their laugh, that feeling you get around them, it all comes flooding back. It's honestly confusing, right? Why does someone you're not even talking to take up so much space in your head? Why does your heart refuse to let them go, even though there's complete silence between you? Here's the thing, when someone lives in your thoughts without any contact, it's never random. There's always a reason. It means something deeper than just missing a conversation. Let me break down what's really happening. Number 1, they left their mark on you. When someone comes into your world and makes you feel something real, whether it's love, friendship, or even just a powerful moment, together they leave a stamp on your soul. Our brains are wired to remember things that make us feel. If this person made you happy, excited, safe, heartbroken, or confused, your mind keeps going back to them because emotions carve deep grooves in our memory. Even when the talking stops, that emotional stamp stays. That's why you keep thinking about them. They've left a fingerprint on your heart, and your brain keeps returning to it, trying to make sense of it, relive it, or heal from it. Number 2, something between you feels unfinished. Sometimes you can't stop thinking about someone because there's unfinished business. Maybe things ended too fast. Maybe you never got to say what you really felt. Maybe important conversations never happened. Just because the talking stopped doesn't mean the story feels complete. Your mind keeps circling back, looking for answers or closure. Thinking about them becomes your way of keeping something alive that the real world has already ended. In other words, your head kuyin accepted S over, because your soul knows there is still more to the story. Number 3, you're connected on a deeper level. Here's something wild when someone stays in your mind without any communication. It might mean you're connected on a level beyond words. Ever think about someone and then they text you out of nowhere? Or you just know something's going on with them, even though you had no way of knowing. That's not luck. Some people call it gut feeling. Others call it soul connection, when two people are truly connected. Physical distance and silence can't break the invisible thread between them. Your mind picks up on their energy, and that's why they keep popping into your head even when you're not in touch. Number 4, it's about what you're feeling. Real talk, when someone dominates your thoughts, sometimes it's more about you than them. It means your feelings are still alive. Maybe you're still in love. Maybe you're grieving the loss. Maybe you're trying to heal from something. This person becomes a symbol for something you want, something you lost, or something you need to work through. It doesn't always mean they're thinking about you too. Sometimes it just means you're carrying emotions that haven't been dealt with yet. Your thoughts become a mirror showing you what your heart is really going through. Number 5, energy is real and you're sending theirs. The universe works in mysterious ways. Here's one principle. Whatever you focus on grows. When you can't stop thinking about someone, you're sending energy their way. And sometimes, that energy actually pulls them back into your life in weird ways. Maybe they randomly reach out. Maybe you bump into them somewhere unexpected. Maybe they show up in your dreams. Your constant thoughts act like a magnet. Even without talking, you're communicating with them through energy alone. That's why so many people believe if someone's always on your mind, you might be on theirs too. Number 6, your heart and head are fighting. When someone's constantly in your thoughts without contact, it usually means your heart and brain are at war. Your brain says, let it go, move on. You don't even talk anymore, but your heart whispers, no, this person still matters. This internal battle is what makes them feel so heavy in your mind. No communication doesn't kill emotional attachment. Actually, silence makes the longing even stronger. It means your heart is holding on even when logic tells you to let go. Number 7, there's a lesson you need to learn. Sometimes a person keeps showing up in your thoughts because your soul is trying to teach you something through them. Not every connection is about being together forever. Some are about growth. Thinking about someone constantly might mean you need to learn patience, self-love, or how to let go. They might also represent a chapter in your life, a source of inspiration, a wound that needs healing, or a lesson you haven't fully learned. Until you get what you're supposed to learn, your mind will keep bringing them back as a reminder. Number 8, silent communication is real. There are countless stories of people feeling each other without speaking. Romantic partners, best friends, even family members separated by distance, often report thinking about each other at the exact same time. Some call it telepathy. Others call it the power of love. When someone won't leave your mind, it could mean your energies are still talking. You're sending and receiving messages without a single word. The silence on the outside hides the conversation happening on the inside. Number 9, it might be spiritual. From a spiritual angle, constantly thinking about someone without talking might mean your souls are meant to cross paths in this life for a reason. You might have a soul agreement, something that ties you together beyond this physical world. And it's not always romantic. It could be karmic and finished lessons from another time that are showing up now as thoughts and feelings. Until that karma is balanced, this person will stay in your consciousness, reminding you the journey with them isn't done yet. Number 10. So, what do you do about it? Now here is the real question: what should you actually do when someone won't leave your mind even though you're really not talking? First, get honest with yourself. Ask what they represent: love, pain, a dream, a regret. Understanding this will help you figure out why they won't leave. Second, find closure if you can. Reach out if it feels right. If that's not possible, write your feelings down. Pray about it, journal it out, or meditate on it. Third, stop fighting the thoughts. The more you try not to think about them, the more they'll pop up. Let the thoughts come, acknowledge them, then gently guide your mind somewhere peaceful. Fourth, focus on your own life. Use this as fuel. Let their memory push you to work harder, love better, and value yourself more. Fifth, trust timing. If they're meant to come back, they will. If not, life will slowly fill your mind with new experiences and new people. Final thoughts. When someone stays in your mind without any communication, it means the connection is still alive, whether in memory, emotion, or energy. It doesn't always mean you're supposed to be together, but it does mean they touched your soul in a way that silence can't erase. So instead of being afraid of these thoughts, see them as proof that you can feel deeply, that your heart is alive, and that the universe is showing you how powerful real human connection truly is. Sometimes thinking about someone constantly is just love's way of reminding you how unforgettable a real connection can be. If you're curious about the hidden truths behind human psychology and emotion, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss content that could completely shift how you understand yourself and others.